Hello everyone, welcome to my Whiteout Survival YouTube channel. In today's video, I would like to share you the complete hero guides for all free-to-play and low spenders in Whiteout Survival game F2 Generation 3. So, in Generation 1, let's start with the blue or rare heroes. These blue or rare heroes are only required for resource purposes. You should prioritize a bit more in Eugene and Charlie out of these four and their expedition resource boost case because in the early game you generally need more wood and coal as a resource. Alright, now let's go to the purple or epic heroes. As a free-to-play player or low spenders, the first three purple or epic heroes you need to prioritize, especially for combat use, is Sarge, Bahiti, and Jesse. First up to 4 stars level, and you also need to slowly max their exploration skills and expedition skills for all purposes because they are useful in arena, exploration stages, and PvP expedition fights. However, as an exception for Jessie, only her first expedition skill on the right side is important for bear event and as an attacking joiner hero in rallies. Alright, and the next 4 purple or epic heroes, grow type heroes, you need to prioritize as a free-to-play or low spenders are Jessa, Gina, Soyoung, and Ling Shuang, especially up to 4 stars level. For Gina, it's really very easy to upgrade her into 4 to 5 stars because of Gina event. The real pain in the ass is saving enough general purple shots for Jessa, Soyoung, and Ling Shuang. So you should never use general purple shots for other purple heroes except these 3 called Jessa, Soyoung, and Ling Shuang. You will not need to upgrade the exploration skills, which are the skills on the left side for Jessa, Soyoung, and Ling Shuang. For Gina, if you use her in arena or exploration stages, you will slowly need to max out her exploration skills on the left side. For her expedition skill, only the Gina's first expedition skill, which is a stamina reduction skill, is very important in the long term for all free-to-play players and low spenders. For Jessa, you should max out his expedition skills mainly. His first expedition skills, damage boost skills, is very important for bear event as a joiner skill, as well as for attacking rally. And his second expedition skill, research boost skills, is very beneficial in the long term for all free-to-play players, especially when you upgrade long duration research in your research center. So what about Soyoung? For Soyoung, her first expedition skill, attack boost case, is more important and useful than the second expedition skill, which is a healing boost skill in my opinion, especially because I am not a better maniac. However, those who likes to fight PvP and who likes to better and war, her healing boost case is as equally important. For Ling Shuang, only his second expedition skill, training boost skill, is required to upgrade, and it will give you a lot more troops than other people in the long term. After these 4 heroes, the next useful hero is Patrick. His value mainly lies as being a best defense or garrison hero in Whiteout Survival. So later, you will need to slowly upgrade to get 4 stars Patrick with level 5 first expedition skill, which is a 25% health boost skill. In the very early stage, Sage can be used as a defense or garrison hero until you get your 4-star Patrick with level 5 health boost case. The remaining purple hero in Whiteout Survival, which is well spoken, in my opinion, he is the last priority and least useless purple hero of all purple heroes in Whiteout Survival. So let's talk about the orange or mythic heroes in Generation 1 Whiteout Survival. The first hero is the Molly. Molly is undeniably one of the best heroes that the developers of WOS created for all free-to-play players to balance the game a little bit. She is very useful up to Generation 3 in all-purpose, arena, exploration stage, events, and PvP fights. You can slowly max your Molly out to 5 stars and slowly upgrade all her exploration skills and expedition skills to level 5. However, my advice for you is please do not use any general mythic shots for maxing out Molly to 5 stars. Please save your general mythic shots for next generation pay-to-win heroes. If you want to become stronger and a little bit more competitive. So the next hero is Natalia, which is not for free-to-play players and low spenders. Actually, I'm not a fan of Natalia just before the new update, which the developers put new talent scale which increase attack and defense boosts for all troops. So the new updates makes Natalia a bit useful in the long term for investments, especially for whales and big spenders. However, the reason I don't like Natalia very much is the value of Natalia is only mainly for Generation 1 and Generation 2 periods. Okay, the next hero, mythic hero in Generation 1 is Geronimo. Geronimo is undeniably the best and the world's most worthy pay-to-win hero in Whiteout Survival for all purposes, even though it's quite costly. His talent scale, lethality, and health boost for all troops is way better than Natalia's talent scale, as well as his stats are really strong even up to Generation 3. And he will be still the strongest infantry hero for attacking up to the end of Generation 3. Even though his values drops a little bit when Generation 4 start, he can still be useful up to Generation 5 period. So the question is, how will you use your Generation 1 exclusive gear chest or custom widget chest as a free-to-play player? Okay, only use your custom widget chest or exclusive gear chest of Generation 1 for Molly only, because you cannot afford Natalia and Geronimo as a low spender or free-to-play player. Alright, let's go to the Generation 2. So in Generation 2, you will get Flint from Lucky Wheel Spin as a free-to-play player. Flint is the ideal and the best infantry hero for all free-to-play players and low spenders until the Generation 5 Hector comes. You will need to slowly max Flint out from each Lucky Wheel spins, and preferably up to at least 4 stars to get his level 5 skills. He will be the main infantry hero for you until the Generation 5. The next hero in Generation 2 is Philly, which is a Lancer hero. You can get free Philly shots from competing in King of Ice Phase or SVS Press Phase or SVS Battle Phase. Actually, I'm not a very big fan of Philly because I feel like her impact and usefulness is only mainly for Generation 2 period, and Philly seems pretty weak in arena and exploration in my opinion. Even Molly is stronger and more useful than Philly in arena and exploration. Even though Philly seems strong for PvP expedition fights for both attack and defense, she will be replaced with Mia for all purposes when Generation 3 reaches your state. The next hero in Generation 2 is Alonso, which you can get from the Hall of Heroes to recruit him. This Alonso is the absolute beast hero you should get at all costs in Generation 2 for all purposes. This fisherman shines most in arena and exploration stages, as well as very useful in PvP and expedition fights and other events. The reason I am telling you not to use general mythic sets for Molly and other heroes during Generation 1 to 2 period is mainly for Alonso. You should use your safer general mythic sets to get at least 4 stars Alonso with level 5 exploration and expedition scales for all purposes. And it will be very beneficial for you in the long term. Alright, let's go to the Generation 3. In Generation 3, you will get Mia, a Lancer hero, from the Lucky We Spin. Undeniably, Mia is the ideal and the best Lancer hero in Generation 3 for all free-to-play players and low spenders until the Generation 6 Rini comes. Even though Mia's skills are heavily based on lag or RNG chances, she is way more useful than Generation 2 Philly in all purposes, especially she is stronger in arena and exploration stages. And also, Mia is stronger than Philly in both attack and defense in expedition PvP fights. The next hero in Generation 3 is Greg, which is a marksman hero you can get from competing in King of Ice-V or SVS. Greg is also the beast hero of Generation 3, useful for all purposes like Generation 2 Alonso. When you pair up Greg with Alonso in arena, you can always easily enter top 50 daily or weekly arena ranking. However, if you want Greg as a free-to-play or low spender, you will need to save your materials and speed ups starting from Generation 2 and then compete in one cycle of Generation 3 King of Ice-V or SVS Press Phase with the aiming of at least top 1 to 2 rankings in total leaderboard ranking for free Greg checks. After that, you are allowed to use some of your general mythic sets you have saved up to get at least 4 stars Greg with level 5 skills. Let's go to the next hero, Logan, which is an infantry hero in Generation 3, and you can recruit him from Hall of Heroes. Logan is only for whales and big spenders, and he is undeniably one of the best defensive infantry heroes in Whiteout Survival due to his expedition skills. And he is also a very good tank for arena and exploration. However, as a free-to-play player or low spenders, you will need to forget about this hero. So the next question is, where do you use your Generation 2 exclusive gear chats or custom gear widget chats? If you are completely free-to-play, you should only use Generation 2 exclusive gear or widget chests for your Lucky We hero Flint. However, if you are a low spender with low budget, and if you can utilize KOI or SVS events and get one more heroes extra for each generation, you should balance between the two heroes. Especially in Generation 2, you should use your exclusive gear widget chats for Flint and Alonso. Alright, so for Generation 3, it's the same logic as a complete free-to-play player. you should only use your Generation 3 exclusive gear or widget chest for Mia, which is a legacy hero you can easily get. However, if you can also get Greg as an extra hero in Generation 3, you should balance and use your Generation 3 exclusive gear chest between Mia and Greg. Alright, now I'm going to tell you a little bit about how to use drill camp and the level reset function. For drill camps, you should always put your 5 main heroes you use in arena or exploration stage as your 5 main instructor heroes. In Generation 1, for all free-to-play players, 5 main instructors heroes should be Sajay, Molly, Bahiti, Jessie, and Gina. Regarding drill slots, you should not put any Gathering Blue heroes in the drill slots unless you have extra drill slots for them. And you should put the bubble heroes you will need to use in bear event or other PvP garrison purposes like Jesser, Soyon, Patrick in the drill slots. If you have extra drill slots, you can consider putting other bubble heroes in the drill slot. After Generation 1, slowly change your 5 main instructors heroes with the heroes you will get in your later generations, which are the legacy heroes, and 1 extra hero you may or you may not get. For the level resets, be careful not to level reset any of your 5 main instructors heroes accidentally, unless you want to swap a few of your 5 main instructor heroes with next generation better heroes. For other heroes who are not your 5 main instructors, you can use level reset function to get some experience refunded to level up your 5 main instructor heroes to maximum level 80. Alright, now I'm going to show you guys a little bit with the in-game function how to properly use drill camps and level reset function. So here, this is the drill camp, and as you can see, my 5 main instructors heroes right now are Alonso, Flint, Jesse, Sajay, and Molly. Actually, I haven't swapped out Jesse and Sajay with my Mia and Greg. So now, I'm going to show you how to swap your 5 main instructors heroes. First of all, in order to swap a few of your 5 main instructor heroes, you need to go to the level resets and you need to reset the level of the heroes you want to swap out. For me, it's Jesse and Sajay. Don't panic if you see your level becomes 1 or your level becomes lower. As long as you upgrade other 2 heroes back to level 80, it will become maximum level 80 for all drill slots and all heroes. Okay, so the next thing is you need to put out the heroes you want as your main instructor from the drill slots. Here, I put out Greg and I put out Mia from the drill slot. And after that, you need to upgrade your Greg to level 80 so that he will become the main instructor heroes. Generally, before level 80, the 5 main instructors heroes are automatically recognized as a system by your most highest level heroes. So you need to make sure the 5 heroes you use to the highest level to put them as your 5 main instructor heroes. Now you can see I have already upgraded and changed my instructor heroes Jesse and Sajay into instructor heroes Mia and Alonso. Now let's check my drill cam. Now you can see my 5 main instructor heroes are now Greg, Alonso, Flint, Molly, and Mia, which I mainly use in arena and exploration stages. And you can see all the heroes you put in the drill slot becomes level 80 back. And you can also use 500 gems to restart the drill slot and put your Jesse and Sage back to level 80. Alright guys, this is the complete hero guide for Whiteout Survival. And if you feel like my video is very helpful and informative, please like and comment in my video as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel. Please also recommend this new channel to your fellow friends, family, and fellow gamers who play the Whiteout Survival. Thank you so much, guys. Bye.